Grandma's funeral was yesterday.
She told me on her deathbed, you get back out there again.
The way I see it, this is our last stand.
There are such things in this script that I read on paper, I thought, well, yeah, okay, obviously they were in the script, but is Robert De Niro really going to do that?
Wow.
It was insane.
Look at this guy!
Robert De Niro, who does things in this movie that I never in my wildest dreams imagined he would do.
I don't think I've ever seen him do a role like this.
Whoops, that never usually happens.
Really, it happens to me all the time. A lot of the stuff I have to do with him is so crazy that it could be really awkward and weird, but he's so open to anything I want to do.
I always wrote it with Robert De Niro in mind. This guy's kind of terrifying, but he's also really funny and really smart and really worldly and everything.
Such a presence on camera.
Party till you're pregnant!
And it formidable and dramatic and real. And when he applies that, those talents and his skill to comedy, the screen just blows up. It's insane.
1, 2, 3. Hold on! What's this? What is going on? Oh my God, what am I seeing?
We meet Jason, my character, who is got life figured out. And then his grandma passes away. What's up, Nick?
Sucks about Grandma, huh?
Yeah.
Murdered like that.
Nick, she had cancer.
We'll never know the truth.
We absolutely know the truth.
Yeah.
Grandma had cancer for 10 years. Calm down.
I'll see you at the crossroads, Grandma.
Doing? Are you kidding me right now? He goes to the funeral and sees his grandfather for the first time in years.
Don't understand why you have to drive down to Florida. We just had the funeral.
My grandmother and I were there at this time every year.
His grandpa asks him to take him to Boca.
Seems like we're cutting it a little close with the rehearsal brunch on Friday. I'm just freaking out.
I know.
Can you take my car, sweetie? I need the SUV for the wine.
Now let's get in that giant labia you drove up in and get out of here.
Well, I play David Kelly. As I see, he's sort of the scion of the family. I guess you'd say uptight. I've groomed my own son, that Zach plays, to be much like myself. My father, who is not at all like my character or Zach's character. How do they put it? Chaos ensues.
Ball bags!
Hey, who is that?
No one. We're in a restaurant, sorry.
Who's that?
What's up?
Okay, well, I really want them to post our wedding announcement on the New York Times website before our rehearsal brunch Friday, so I just wanted to run your section back to you.
Yeah, you know, now's really not a good time.
Jason, can we just do this, please?
After this down.
Jason Richard Kelly, son of
Dr. Smegma von Boxmunchers.
David and Brooke, is a junior associate at the law firm of
Cream pie, fart, and donkey punch.
Okay, who is that? Meredith is Jason's fiance, and she is Miss Perfect. You know, she's like sweet on the outside, so when you see her, she's like, oh, she's put together, you know? But then you just see the little things come out, and there's like, she's just bat crazy.
Daytona Beach! Daytona Beach! You're right, buddy.
You're in Daytona Beach?
Listen, we're just driving through Daytona Beach. We're en route to
Jason!
Grandpa's.
I don't know why you're there, but you'd better call me from your grandfather's house when you get there tonight, okay?
It turns out Jason's grandpa is not who he expects. Hey, Grandpa.
Did he just call you Grandpa?
What the
Want to be a lamb and get that for me?
He has a side agenda.
She's not right for you. If you marry her, you're gonna be sleepwalking through the rest of your life.
Not really to go to Boca with Jason. It's really to take him on the adventure of a lifetime.
We're heading to Daytona. You guys want to tag along for a bit, maybe? Party some babies into us?
Ooh. Lenore was a character on paper that you're like, how is this gonna work at all? I was like, who can play this?
She's an enigma, Lenore. You never know why she does what she does.
It's just so ludicrously brave and fearless in what she does with him.
She is Grandpa Dick's love interest. She is obsessed with the idea of having sex with Grandpa. I want you to tear open my bra like it's a Social Security check. Now fumble around and pretend like you're trying to find your glasses.
I found them. I can see.
Nadia, Lenore, and Bradley are best friends, and they are heading down to Daytona Beach, which is in Florida, for the weekend. They just accidentally bump into Dick and Jason, and things go awry.
Shadia and him sort of reconnect.
Her service to the story, in my opinion, is she shows Jason by example to live the life you know, he wants to live instead of the life other people want him to live.
This is crack.
I just smoke crack?
Yeah, but just like a lot.
I just smoke crack!
I play a character named Pamela. You know, I'm kind of always there giving them drugs, getting them in trouble, getting them out of trouble. Like, I come in and out, kind of either ruining their times or helping them out in the jam.
I don't understand how we got so far off schedule.
Anybody work here?
Okay, everybody on the floor! This is a robbery!
Oh my God, you should see your faces. I just went out to grab lunch and a new horse mask. I left mine at the beach the other day. Woo! Gun's real, though. Relax. This is Florida. Everything's a licensed gun range.
You just shot through a wall, man!
Zac Efron plays Jason, and again, I was incredibly excited about working with him.
He's got a really great sense of humor.
He's really, really funny.
He's the greatest guy.
He's super down to try anything.
I see him working with full-blown comedic actors, improv artists, and holding his own.
You ever go on spring break?
No.
You know, 1 in 3 of these girls has herpes, even if you can't see it.
He plays the straight man with such incredible ease and skill and keeps it fresh and makes it funny.
I get smiley talking about him. Zac is just, you want the best for him and you want the world for Zac.
And he's just so damn good looking that you just can't stop watching him.
I like to do things that haven't necessarily been done before. I like people to come out of the cinema or after having watched the DVD and said, wow, that's unique. I've not seen that before.
The one thing I can say about Dan is he's so in tune with the comedy of the film, and he really allows the scenes to breathe.
The first day, I improvised something, and it made him laugh. He looked at me and he went, "You're a lunatic." And I was like, oh, best day of my life.
He comes from the world of comedy that's really unique.
Great to have a director that allow you to be spontaneous.
When you're working with him, there's like this tent over the set, and you feel very protected. Everyone had a great time making this movie, and that's all because of Dan.
The greatest gift a grandson could give his grandfather was a hot college girl who wants to have unprotected sex with him before he dies.
Most grandpas just want toffee or socks.
I think when you see the film, you will see a movie that is more outrageous than you could possibly imagine.
It's such an escape from what you normally see.
I would love for you to take away from the film is just pure laughter.
Cool thing about the movie is raunchy comedy, but at the same time, it also has this really heartfelt undertone.
You will come out of this movie and say, wow, I have never seen De Niro do anything like that before. I've never seen Zac Efron do anything even vaguely in that wheelhouse before.
Kind of like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with a crazy twist, and one of the best actors that's ever lived inside.
I think you can look forward to just like a hilarious,
outrageous,
it's a twist,
raunchy,
shocking,
extreme, very cleverly done
road trip movie.
It just makes you laugh.
I want you to know how much I appreciate you doing this for me.
Just get naked.
That's the best way to sleep.
Oh my God.